8 years ago we made the discovery, but the story's 1 billion years old. We made a discovery linking two very ancient processes. I think we're going to learn fundamental things about how the immune response is controlled and ultimately how we can intervene to correct that.
I think it's a really exciting time. The kinds of experiments that people can carry out now of how the immune system works is at a point where it's never been before. And I think the fact that the Lupus Research Institute is bringing in players who have these kinds of expertise is really important.
There are so many questions that emerge from this work, and with the help of the LRI, we're now going to be able to actually go in and ask those questions. That's a great scientific environment. That's how we make progress.
We believe great science will bring a great medicine. Everything we do is about thinking out of the box and continuously innovating. That's the only way we can advance in the research. We are in the business of innovation. We dedicated ourselves to really understand lupus and actually bringing multiple treatments for this disease.
We had our first drug approved about 3 years ago. We see a lot of clinical trials activity, so there's no doubt in my mind that over the next 5 to 10 years we will see yet more drugs approved for lupus.
The science is advancing, which is extremely exciting, and we get every time closer to hopefully bringing meaningful treatments to these patients because they need them.
We need heroes who step forward and make it possible for us to find out, is this really the breakthrough? And those heroes are the SLE patients.
We had the Lupus Clinical Trials Fair, and a couple hundred people showed up, so that was great. So we need to get the word out, and the message needs to be that patients have to get involved. The community has to get involved.
These trials are essential. They're instrumental. If we don't have trials, we don't have new drugs. It's as simple as that.
I think that's an extraordinary sense of devotion. That's an extraordinary sense of mission that these individuals have.
I have congestive heart failure. I have kidney disease. I'm so young to have all of these issues. If they could stop it and I have a chance maybe of making it to my 60s.
I can't even remember a negative experience going through it because compared to what I had gone through, it was a breeze.
Over the 30 years that I've been here, we've had over 100 patients die. And countless have strokes or go on to renal failure and require dialysis. We can't let that happen.
This is only my first trial, but I haven't had any bad experiences, so I would probably do it again. If they can do anything to improve the tiredness, the pain, just make you feel like you're normal.
It is with the help of the SLE patients, with lupus patients, that we can actually ultimately make these breakthroughs.
We need safer therapies, we need more effective therapies, and on that wish list I would include the cure. We need drugs that can put patients into remission.
We know it's going to happen. And 15 years ago, the founders of the Lupus Research Institute said, we can make it happen. All we had was courage. All we had was commitment. All we had was certainty that innovation would be the path to discovery in this very complex disease.
Philanthropy and innovation go hand in hand. Through philanthropy, we can accelerate the path from concept to practice, whether it's developing the best treatments for lupus or detecting cancer earlier than anyone imagined was possible.
Genuine leadership is rare. That's why we're so privileged to honor Iris Cantor, a visionary and a pioneer for us all.
Nothing has more potential for affecting people's lives than the medical care they receive. We can leave our mark in a way that improves and extends life. And if we can inspire others to do the same, that's the greatest satisfaction of all.
In order to cure a complicated disease, we need to know the molecular pathways that are contributing to that disease, and that's where basic science comes in.
We are getting closer and closer to bringing these medicines to patients, and that's for me the most exciting thing we can do. This is why we wake up every day to come to work.
We are always learning. As long as we promote the research and as long as we're open to learning more and open to unexpected discoveries, the potential for a breakthrough is there.